Question 1. Two compelling pieces of evidence for evolution. First is DNA evidence. Humans and chimpanzees share approximately 98% of their DNA, indicating common ancestry. The more closely related two species are, the more similar their DNA, which directly supports evolution through common descent. Another piece of evidence is homologous structures. The human arm, whale flipper, and bat wing all share the same underlying bone structure, despite serving different functions. This only makes sense if the species inherited this same structure from a common ancestor and modified it over time through natural selection. Question 2. Gray tree frog polyploidy speciation. This is sympatric speciation through polyploidy. The mutation doubled the chromosome number from 2N to 4N within the same population. The 4N frogs can only successfully mate with other 4N individuals. Mating with the other original 2N frogs would produce sterile 3N offspring. This chromosome incompatibility acts as an immediate post-zygotic reproductive barrier, isolating the two groups in the same location until they become distinct species. Question 3. Genetic drift after storm. After the storm drastically reduces the population, the surviving birds represent a random sample of the gene pool. This is the bottleneck effect. Unlike natural selection, survival was based purely on chance, not on which traits were most advantageous. For example, if the few survivors happen to mostly carry the allele for shorter beaks, that allele will become very common in the rebuilt population, not because it was beneficial, but simply because those birds happened to survive by chance. Question 4. Beetle color graph. First point, the distribution shifted so that the two extreme color phenotypes became more common, while the middle phenotype became less common. Point 2, this is disruptive selection. Both extremes are favored over the average. And point 3, a possible selective pressure could be a varied environment with two distinct backgrounds, dark soil and light rock. Beetles matching either extreme blend in and avoid predation, while medium color beetles stand out against both backgrounds and get eaten more frequently. Question 5, embryo image. So point A, the image is from the study of comparative embryology. Question B, point B, all 6 organisms show nearly identical structures in their early embryonic stages, including gill pouches, tails, and similar body segmentation. This similarity exists because all vertebrates share a common ancestor and carry the same ancient developmental genes that control early body formation. The fact that such different adult animals share the same embryonic blueprint is strong evidence they all descended from the same ancestral lineage. Question 6. Human sweating and natural selection. Early humans living in hot African environments faced the selective pressure of overheating during long-distance pursuit hunting. Individuals with more sweat glands could cool down more efficiently, allowing them to run longer without collapsing from heat, giving them a survival and food acquisition advantage over those who couldn't. This allowed early humans to occupy diverse, warm environments that other animals couldn't sustain activity in, and selective pressure like predator avoidance and competition for food further reinforced the advantage of being able to move efficiently over long distances without overheating.